and climate change. It's good to see you this morning. Thanks for joining us. Look, I mean, what, if anything, can be done here?
Well, one of the things that has to be done, and I hope that the government is going to do this, will be to ensure that those who are most vulnerable are protected with special help through the Warm Homes discount. That's the most important thing. But more broadly, what the government cannot do is protect us against big changes in world prices for commodities that we use every day. And if it tries to do that, it will probably end up making the whole situation worse in the long run and at a substantial cost to the public finances. So yeah, I mean, it is just a reality.
Forgive me for jumping
in,
Chris.
We have had a 30% rise in oil prices just since the beginning of December. And at the same time, gas
was in the
prices.
Newspapers yesterday. Forgive me. It was in the newspapers yesterday that some of these energy companies are making up to £900 per second. So, I mean, the basic prices might be going up, but it doesn't necessarily mean that our prices need to go up as dramatically, does it?
Well, there may well be room, and there is precedent for windfall taxes, which will be part of the way in which the Treasury can afford to pay extra warm homes discounts and protect the most vulnerable. But the fundamental point is that energy, particularly fossil fuel energy, is highly capital intensive. It requires vast amounts of money. So saying, that they're making so much money per second is neither here nor there. The question is how much money they're making per pound of investment, and the investment has been very much lower over the last few years, and that's one of the reasons why prices have been so much higher.
There's no suggestion, though, is that there doesn't seem to be any hint at all that the government is considering a windfall tax on any of these companies, though?
Well, I can understand that, because a windfall tax is, if companies think that it could be imposed at any point in the future, is something which will undermine investment intentions, without any doubt. You can get away with it without having a bad effect on investment if people who are going to invest think that you're not going to do it again. But of course, British governments have done this in the past. They might do it again, and therefore, if you're an investor thinking of trying to put more money into production of oil and gas, for example, not only are you worried about the fact that your industry is in long-term decline because of the need to control carbon emissions, but you also are thinking, well, hang on a minute, is the government going to turn around and take away my future profits from this investment with a windfall tax? So the Treasury will be reluctant to go down the road of a windfall tax, but in extremis, that is available to them.